themarshallman.com.
Both of these are internal arts, so when practiced, they are slow and methodical with very precise movements. So in a sense, you can say to the lay person, it looks like Tai Chi. Okay, so both are done the same way. But this is where their similarity ends, you see, right? Because one of them deals with very yin sort of energy and the other one deals with very yang sort of energy. So you can see this play of yin and yang, right? Now, Wuji is the yin one, right? So the philosophy of Wuji is it never wants to fight your incoming force. So as soon as it feels the force, it will either yield or it will redirect the force, right? And because the person who's doing Wuji is so empty, there's literally nothing for the other person to fight. There's nothing for him to push, there's nothing for him to pull, and he will just get guided. You know, his own force will just be guided there and everywhere. So he will find himself moving all over the place, and when you try to apply force, it's like he falls into a hole, you see? He falls into emptiness, okay? That is how the philosophy behind Wuji, how Wuji is applied. Now, on the other hand, Luohan Ru Yi is the complete opposite. It is a very yang energy. So when you touch the Luohan Ru Yi person's hand, it is like an immovable object, but not because it's stiff or hard. Because if it's stiff or hard, a more powerful force can always lift it or push it away, you see. But it is immovable in the sense that when you push against it, your own force is reflected back. When you try to lift it up, you find yourself sinking, you see. So it's a very different kind of energy. But the net effect is that the person who is trying to fight against that force, yes, he can push, but whatever he puts inside, it bounces back on him, you see. So in that sense, he feels like it's an immovable energy object, but not because it's rigid or hard, okay? So maybe the best way is just demonstrate a few of the moves. So this is just a short demo of a beginning of one of the short Wuji forms. Okay, so it goes like this, right? Yeah, goes up, right, down, 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 right. Okay, yeah. So that's what it looks like. That's Wuji. So Luohan Ru Yi looks almost the same, all right, from the outside, but the energies it uses is different. So in the case of Wuji, right, let's say if I put out a hand, right, and Jimmy was to push me, I don't need to be on a stance, okay, but I am rooted. So whatever energy he gives to me, first I absorb it down to the ground, because if I don't absorb it, I will go away, right? So as he pushes some more, see, I will just let him go, and he starts falling, see? And once he falls, you see, I've taken his structure and his root, there, I can just push him away, right? So I don't offer any force to him. He can push me here, he can push me here, he can push me, you can use both arms, you see. So normally like this, right, he can have full control of me as he twists and pulls, right? So I would go, especially I'm not very rooted. So, but I'm not fighting him. So as you go, see, I absorb. Now see, he already falls in the hole. See, I just redirect this. I can redirect this outside, you see, and there. Right? So I just turn, you see, right? So it's just like that. So I need not absorb it inside. I can straight away redirect outside. So as you push, there, he goes there. And you push, see, I let him down, see? And then, see, he's there, right? Yeah. So it's like that, right? It's not because he wants to follow what he got no choice. So if he pushes, there, I let him go down, see? Now I have him, right? Yeah. Okay, so that is how Wuji works, you see? Doesn't matter, even if he pushes my body, you see? There, right? Okay, more on this side. So, there, he falls in, see? He falls. If he pushes again, he falls. Then, there. Now I take him because he's already empty. He's given me all his energy, right? So the idea here is emptiness. Now, I'm empty here. There. I take him back. Now, Luohan Ru Yi is different. Now, see, if you touch my hand, see, I just go in that position, now, right? And then I fill up. Now, see? You see? His own energy starts going back, right? Now, you try again. Now, see? Right? Yeah. If you try to lift my hand, let's say both. Yep. Yeah. Now, see? Yeah, right? Now, I mean, common sense will tell you that I'm like this, he's like that. If hard, I will go, you see? But once I ground, I raise my energy up. Okay, go. Now. See? So his own force goes back down, you see? Right? So that is what Luohan Ru Yi is about. So the same as this, you know. So if I'm pushing, if he let go, right, I will go forward, right? So yeah, if I'm muscling it. But if I'm just
I'm ready, actually.
Right? Yeah. So it's already going, you see. So that is the difference between Luohan Ru Yi and Wuji. But having that heaviness, does it mean that it cannot move, you see? So if Jimmy is giving me force, I can bounce back his force, but at the same time, you see, I can, see? Right? Yeah, still move, you see. But I'm not hard in that sense. But if you try to fight against me, see, his own energy bounce back. Then I can direct it back. I can sink him. See? Yeah. Right? So that is the difference between Luohan Ru Yi and Wuji. Right? And what I like to say is, Yan Shou Gong retains the characteristics of these two arts, you see. So by training Yan Shou Gong, you are actually training both the art of Luohan Ru Yi and Wuji. So it has both the yin and yang aspects of the art, right? And to me, like I said, Yan Shou Gong took the best parts out of Luohan Ru Yi and Wuji. It is far more quicker and more efficient, and in a way also easier to learn Yan Shou Gong than if you were to learn the two parent arts, right? Thank you.
TheMartialMan.com